Hi, Joyce Odilson here. Welcome back to video 3 in our series of the WISLIFE assessment. So you've gone ahead, you've completed your WISLIFE, you've downloaded, you've watched the video, you've got your WISLIFE assessment, you've only picked 5 because you know that you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to start looking on one area of your life, assessing that one area, and identifying the things that you're going to work on so you can remove the obstacles so you're not stuck on that treadmill of life where the same thing keeps happening to you over and over again, that same pattern, that same, oh my God, I can't believe it, I can't believe this is happening to me again, why me, what? This is what my clients say to me, Joyce, I can't believe this is happening to me again. So let's stop the cycle. Let's get you off the treadmill. So you've done your assessment and you're probably wondering, Joyce, what does this mean? What does it mean? You know, I got a 1 or I got a 2 or I got a 3 or, hey, heaven help me, I got a 10. If you got a 10, then we definitely need to talk. You need to call me personally because I haven't gotten a 10 yet. Okay. So if you've gone ahead and you look at how well you're doing in your life, in one of the key life areas, and it's just not resonating, you're feeling that based on what you know, where you want to go, you're probably sitting between a 1 and a 3. We call that a wellness deficit. So what is a wellness deficit? A wellness deficit is where the energy is distorted. So you're having a negative impact on this particular area. It's having a negative impact on your overall wellness. So it's like having a hole in your tire, right? You drive a car and there's a hole in the tire and you keep driving. Eventually, what's going to happen? Yes, you're going to end up with a flat tire because there's a hole. It's not meant to be there. And that's what happens when you're at a 1, between 1 and 3, when you're at a wellness deficit. Now, what happens if you drive with a flat tire? If you keep driving your car with a flat tire, what's going to happen? You can break, your wheel. You can destroy your car. Crazy things can happen, right? You can go from having one bad wheel to now needing a whole new car. So it's not recommended to drive your car with a flat tire. That's what wellness deficit is saying. So if one of the areas in your life is showing up at a 3, it's saying that you're at a wellness deficit. What happens is that you're now driving your car with one bad tire. So you're pulling energy from all the other life dimensions to sustain you in this dimension. Not good. That's what it's going to do, is deflate and take away, and then everything is going to get sick and fall down. So you don't want that to happen in your life. And that's why it's really important to start doing something about that before things start falling apart. The next level of wellness is that level 2. Remember I said there are 8 levels of wellness that you can attain? It's called disrupted wellness. And that's if you get between 3 and 4. So you're at that place, you're starting to go up the ladder, but you're so far down the ladder that you could slip back into a wellness deficit. So in that area, your energy field has been disrupted, and you spend most of your time focusing on things outside yourself and taking very little time to consider how you want to experience your life, or the experience you want to have with others, your friends, your family, the people that are important to you. So you're missing out. You're not smelling the roses. We want to get you to that place where you can start building quality relationships. And if you've ever listened to my show, my podcast show, it's about building legacy, right? So it's a legacy building podcast. And I talk there about legacy is something we build one day at a time. So what legacy are you building? Then we go on to the next level. So if you've gotten anywhere between 4 and 5, we would call that diminishing wellness. And this is where you're beginning to lose control of your wellness, and you have to start doing something now. If you're at a 4, 5, if you're at that level 3, you need to start doing something now, because if you don't, things are going to fall down into that wellness deficit where you are drawing energy and you're sucking the life out of everything else around you, and that's not good. So we want to get you out of there. So whether you are assessing financial, physical, spiritual, and you're at that wellness deficit level, diminishing wellness or disrupted wellness, you need to do some work to fix things. Then if you're at level 5, level 4, you're going up between 5 and 6. We call that borderline wellness. Now you're just above the water. If you're in the deep end, you're just above the water. You can tread water without drinking, right? And so you're neither doing great nor poorly. But leaving your wellness there, not doing something about it, not taking action, can set you up for going back down. And that's what happens when we don't take care of things, when we let things go on for too long. What often happens is that we're now stuck in a place where things start backsliding and we start going the opposite. Instead of growing, we start detracting, which we start losing, right? We're going down level instead of up leveling. So in borderline wellness, you want to take time to think of the things in your life that you're grateful for. This is where we start you to start doing things like gratifications. Like gratifications is a word I came up with, and it encapsulates affirmations, gratitude, and a whole bunch of other pieces, visualization, and it's an exercise that we do with our clients, and it's part of what you get to do in WISLIFE Academy in your WISLIFE pod, if you choose to be in a WISLIFE pod with working with a coach and others. So the next level of wellness that you can attain is the level 5, and that's where you would be between 6 and 7. And we call that moderate wellness. This is where you are and you're neither deficit, you're not fearful, but you still need to pay attention, because if you're at that place, moderate is moderate. It means you're not optimal, right? You're not at deficit, certainly not, but you're not at optimal. So you're experiencing good wellness, the things are happening in your life, good things are happening. You know, you're managing your life somewhat. You're on the treadmill, but it's not going faster than you can run. You know, you're on the treadmill. You can be on the treadmill like this, or you can be on the treadmill like this, right? So you're on the treadmill like this, and that's a good place to be. So you can run, right? But if you're not at that optimal range, you should acknowledging yourself for having such positive intentions, and then start looking at other areas where you need to improve so you can actually optimize things. Then we move to achieve wellness, and this is where you're at that place where you've done it, you've got there, and it's great to be at that place. Now what you find, sometimes you may be in achieve wellness in one area and not doing so well in another area. And what happens is that you compensate. You take from that poor area, you take from the good area to substitute for the poor area. And so it's really important for you to try and bring everything up to at least that place of moderate wellness. So you don't want to be in a deficit in, say, physical dimension, and you're at optimal level in spiritual. Like, it just doesn't work. It will pull, and so you won't be able to stay there. You're going to find yourself always falling back down, and things are happening and repeating those patterns. So you want to get to that place where you can start bringing everything up at that place, and then when it's there, you can start optimizing one at a time and taking other areas of your life to the next level. And for that, we need support, we need encouragement, we need motivation. We need to be in a group of people who are like us, who are WISLIFE. I mean, I keep my WIS model on my vision board in my room. It's the first thing I see when I wake up every day. And it's like, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to focus on? What am I learning today? Where do I need to focus my energy? Which dimension do I need to pay attention to? Very, very important. And when I don't do it, I feel it. It affects one dimension of my life. So right now, as I'm sharing this video with you, I know that I have taken my eye off one dimension that I need to start working on, and that's my goal. So it's really simple. It's a roadmap for your life, and I will tell you, I live by that thing. helps me to see what I need to pray for, what I need to be meditating on, where I need to reach out, what I need to get help with. So amazing. And by looking at your life in those dimensions, it just gives you binoculars to start looking, and it really gets everything really out in the forefront of your life, and you can start being conscious and intentional about your life. Then we have the next level, which is success level. And this is like, you're doing really good. Things are great. You have great relationships. Your family life is doing well. You're doing well financially, business, career. Everything is going well. But remember, you still need community, and you still need to stay on top of it, because wellness is fluid. It goes up and down. And if we're not paying attention and maintaining, we can start slipping down back into moving beyond and getting back in that deficit. And it can happen so fast, your head could spin, and you're like, how did this happen to me? So I have clients say, I don't know how I end up here. I don't know how that happened. We had a good marriage. Everything was good. My children were so good. And then bam. So things can happen quickly. So it's really important to stay paying attention. And then, of course, there is the optimal wellness. This is where, you are doing great. You've taken care of all the dimensions of your life. You're feeling good. You have a great supportive community that understands you. There is nothing more frustrating to have taken your life to that level, and then you're with a community around you that looks at you like you're an alien, that you've grown another head or something, and wow, who does she think she is? Or who do you think you are? You have a good life. You want to surround yourself with people who understand the work it takes and the intention to get your life to that place of what we call optimal wellness, so that they can help you enjoy, so they can celebrate with you, right? They can go to the nice restaurants with you. They can go on nice vacation with you. They can do those things in that season of your life that you want to enjoy. And you want to have those people around you. And that's what WISLIFE Academy allows you to start attracting, identifying, and seeing people who are serious, working on their life, so you can actually have those people in your life. And that's why we created WISLIFE Academy, because we know that life takes work. And in order for us to create that WISLIFE, we need to have a plan of action. We need a roadmap, because we're so, let's face it, we're so busy. So many things are happening. So many things are coming at us. We have clients, we have this, we have bills to pay, we have family, we have to cook, we have to clean, we have to supervise, or we have to pay the people who are cooking and cleaning, wherever source we are in our life. And we still have to maintain great relationships. We have volunteer, all the things that we want to do in our life. And it gets so busy. Sometimes we forget and things fall apart. But being in WISLIFE Academy gives you a community where you can say, what dimension are we working on, and where are you doing, and how well are you doing, where do you need to take things up, what level are you at, and where do you need to work on things. And you can just spend that time, seclude that time into developing and optimizing one area of your life at a time, so that you don't have to think about it over and have it nagging and weighing on you. Oh my goodness, I didn't do that again. But it becomes part of that automatic, that relationship, that community that keeps you moving forward and maintaining, because that is a key part. Too often we get there is no surety of failure like success. When we get to a place of success, we find, oh, I'm good, I've arrived, I don't have to do anything. So not true. Because that's where you actually need to maintain, and you need the right people, the right energy around you. And so in WISLIFE Academy, we have WIS pods, and you can be in a pod depending on where you want to be. You want to work with a coach that will help you to stay in a particular way in your life when you come into WISLIFE Academy. There is a general academy where you take the courses, you do the assessment, you watch the videos, you grow, you join a group coaching call. And then there's a WISLIFE pod where you actually have a small group community that you move to the next level. As you grow into your wellness and optimizing your life, you start working with a WISLIFE pod coach to help you in those pods, in your small group, to really focus in and do more intense work on your life and move you to the next level. So you have different pods you choose based on where you want to and specialize in and what you want to focus on. So welcome here. I'm so excited that you spend time with us. This is Joyce Odidison at joyceodidison.com. Search us, look us up. join WISLIFE Academy. We have a very great introductory price right now for WISLIFE Academy. But whether you're going to join WISLIFE Academy or not, I hope these videos help you to start thinking about your life differently. Start thinking about what you need to be doing, what do you need to maintain, what do you need to optimize, what level of wellness you've attained, and where else you need to go. Because you know what? I want you to become a whiz at life. And that's why I'm here. So go ahead, take the steps, and become a whiz at your life. Bye now.